So faith is easy. Faith is not blind. Faith is not, people will tell you who don't, I've heard many Christians say, well, faith is blind. You just have to jump out there. No, faith is spelled R-I-S-K because you got to risk your reputation and yourself. But faith is not blind. Faith is 20/20 eyes fixed on the Lord Jesus. He's the author and the finisher. He's the beginning and the end. So by faith, I just declare what he said I had. Whether I see it or I don't immediately, right? You got to be persistent, right? Those that are willing to continue to press forward reap if they don't faint. And the reason we faint is because we take our eyes off of the Lord Jesus and our faith in him. My faith is not in my good works. My faith isn't in my ability. My faith isn't in my sufficiency. It's not in my wisdom. It's not in my great decision making. It's not in all the things I've learned. It's not in whether I do the right thing, eat the right thing. Now, do we walk in wisdom? Should we do wise things? And should we treat our bodies like temples? And should we take care of? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I don't come to him on the basis of, God, I've been really taking care of my body and this thing jumped on me. Because the sickness is always more powerful than you are, by the way. Doesn't matter how much you do or how much you plan. That's the thing about faith. I got to walk under this open heaven trusting that every moment of my life he's already thought of, he's planned for, he's prepared for. He's protected me ahead of, I'm not even there yet, and he's already sheltering me and covering me when I get there. He is protecting me in the middle of the present and in my future. Before I even step into my future, he's been in my future for millions and millions of years. In other words, for eternity. He inhabits eternity of eternities. And so for me, I can't see past the sanctuary door, but God can see 60 years ahead in my life. And we've been talking about open doors. And I want to encourage you, again, we're going to go into open doors, positioning yourself before heaven to receive from heaven and receive from the Lord as it relates to open doors. The key is the position that I take, the posture that I take. Remember what I've said to you. The secret place is not a room in my house or my closet. The secret place is a posture and a position that I take before God. So I can get in the secret place in my truck driving somewhere down the road with my eyes open, of course. Okay? But I can be in the secret place because the secret place is where I say, Adonai, cover me under the shadow of your wings. And I just agree with you right now by faith that even though I don't feel it, I don't feel anointed, I don't feel blessed, my bank account, I just bounced something, I got a bill due, I don't know how I'm going to pay it, but God, I trust you because you said you would do it. Faith is fixed on the Christ. The Christ is the answer. He is the beginning. He's the end. He's in the middle. I mean, every comma, every period, every jot and tittle, all of it is about Jesus. Jesus walked on the road to Emmaus and he said to them, he taught them everything concerning himself, starting with Moses and the prophets. And he probably started with Moses because he only had so many miles he could walk. Because you could go back to Genesis and begin to talk about Jesus. And talk about the scarlet thread that runs through the seed of the woman, which we know women don't have the seed, it's the male. So the seed of the woman, all the way in the very beginning, do we see, the Lord walking in the cool of the day, etc., etc. So remember, opening doors, and we're going to study tonight together, is about positioning yourself before the Lord Jesus Christ.